All of a sudden, one apiece. Grand final day. It's been a ripping start from both sides. Jermaine gets another early possession now. He may have caught one over the shoulder. In fact, holding the ball. Goes the other way. Rodriguez goes with a kick and he finds one. On a centre wing. Goes by hand to Catalini. The left foot and possession. Good looking kick. The focus was heading for Elliot Tideman, who couldn't take the mark. Wrapped up again. Another South Fremantle player as the Tigers look.
I might have copped a bit of treatment behind the footy, picking himself up gingerly into a bit of space. South, good ball movement, patient ball movement, Matty Chetts. They just needed a player to run a bit of
to left. This for 3 straight. He's kicked that perfectly. His first of the afternoon. It's pace.
Yeah, I'd say a couple of Damien Fleming stories out of all that. A bit of the old late swingers. Souths go inside 50. Back to the footy. Picked up there by the big man. The big man made a good start. Now he's only a small customer. Goes with an interesting kick over 15 metres. Now a stab around the body for South Fremantle across the face. So infringing there, I thought, from the Tigers' perspective there. Bryant very close to the man on the mark. Kick travels. Just its required distance. It's within the hands there of the gun and Rodriguez. Now Rodriguez, the only man you'd probably trust to kick that far across the face, and he finds the running Wilson. Now Wilson pokes it wide. Fremantle 4-1-25. They trail Claremont 4-3-27.
Got an injury update again.
Injury update down there, Geordie.
Toby is getting ready to...
The telephone booth there was McAuliffe. He ran into trouble. Kick up and out of defence now finally from the Bulldogs. And they get a bit of wrestle.
That's courage personified, if you don't mind. Bouncing the football, and it's very good too, as South Fremantle have a rare clearance and they can work it out through the agency there of Robertson. Robertson again, clear. Van Roon with a hair pass. Wasn't the best. Comes through Hanson Nanoi. South Fremantle again, dangerously. Rucks to go at it this time for Claremont. Had a bit of a win in there. Ball comes to the waiting Miller. Sock it off.
They'll need to respond in there without their best player, their key cog in one, who's come off the ground. Here comes South Fremantle. They need to respond.
In the look to go short, you would suggest. Does that. Rodriguez sorts him out. Presents hard. Takes a confident mark. They need about 3 of them, I reckon. Rodriguez. They need 3 of those players. One in the middle, one down at full forward, one at centre half back now. Rodriguez. Careful ball. Surely that's a free kick. And
Claremont, look at this numbers they have at the drop of the footy. They found the teammate in Dennis. He's going to be challenged, Dennis. Well done by Rodriguez. What can this lad do? Kicks into space. Vision sensational. Rodriguez, you are a superstar. Timmy, update on the boundary.
South Fremantle really struggling to have any forward structure. The press is on from Claremont.
7-5 to 4-3. Hot conditions here at Optus for the season decider. Here come the Bulldogs. Lucas Robinson.
Half time, just to be in touch at the moment. Van Ruin just bullying his opponent. Souths. Hand pass was errant there from Roberts.
30 seconds remain in this term. Bulldogs just trying to cling, grab something towards half time. That'll work for them. Other side of the ground moments today as well. So important stoppage just inside the paint of 50. Extracted by the Bulldogs. Rodriguez kicked it straight up and down a flare. He's going to be...
The ruck knot here, Van Rooyen versus Elliot Tideman. He wins it. Tackle he didn't have, it was a South player. They picked that. Rodriguez. He's playing a good game of footy this afternoon by hand. Well, this is better. The run and the carry is okay from Thomas. Smothered off the footy though. Falls back into the hands of Robinson. He's been good too. Kicks a bit of space. Well done.
Tim Lee's riding the boundary in this Colts season decider. Is that a push in the back? No, said the umpire as he tried to make a reach. Joined us. Toby Wan out of the game with a shoulder injury. One of the superstars, the Jack Clark medalist. Great ball from Rodriguez, honoured the lead there.
Came in for Claremont. Been tackled. Hand pass from Jermaine. Just forced to give it off. Comes to the waiting Wilson. Wilson, long and strong to centre half forward. Catalini. Long kick. No one really wants to fly for the football. Souths kick it out of the pack. Williams sits under this one. 2 South Fremantle players fly.
Puts it back into the hands of Riley Stannard, who goes out of side. Fred Rodriguez just burns away from his pursuers towards.
And Kean Bush-Jones, he's just getting some work done on a facial nose injury. He's been off for a few minutes now. Expect him to...
Power of Claremont on display in the last 5 minutes. Just brutal. Willis just before, but just excellent. Lowered his eyes, chipped it in there. They want the corridor. There's no banging long down the line today.
Get one back, you would suggest. An opportunity through. Hanson and Noy. They've been reasonably quiet. The ball comes wide and South. We just have it